Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be watching episode 8 of, I can't believe I got that right. I'm really bad with getting my fingers up in time and getting the right. It comes out like this. I thought I was going to do that, I'll be honest with you. Episode 8 of twice in a row, of Squid Game. Titled, what is it called? I don't know. Frontman. Right, and I've just learned his name. Okay, I'll be honest with you. So I've been calling Frontman Kim this whole time. If you don't know why, go watch my other episodes. If you haven't watched my other episodes, there's something around here somewhere. Go catch those. If you have, you're all caught up. Awesome. Welcome. I'm super excited for this episode. I'm literally binging the last 3 episodes in a row. So I took a little bit of a break. I'll be honest with you. I got some beer and to celebrate, because we are going to finish the series very, very soon. I am just going to watch the last episode after this as well. And I'll be honest with you, I keep losing my train of thought. I'm very excited. So I think in the last video, in episode 7, I theorized that in this episode we'd be going into kind of the we'd be unpackaging the emotional baggage that we've kind of accumulated thus far. I think with right, what's his name? Right, okay. In English, phonetically, he's called Sangwoo, right? Songwee? That's not right. That ain't right, is it? It sounds better, but it's not it. You know who I'm talking about? I've forgotten it. Gwen. No, the fuck's everyone's name? Main guy's friend. I feel like he's gonna get called out. He was very ruthless at the end of the last episode. For everyone to see, obviously, us as the audience, we knew how ruthless and cutthroat he could be, but that was the first time that the other guys had seen it. So I think there's going to be a lot of unpacking of things that have happened, things that he's done. Ali, I think that's going to possibly come up, especially influencing him and how things are going to go. Anyway, it's going to be one big emotional, messy unpackaging, and I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. The show's kept me on my toes, I think, especially in the latter half. So yeah, we'll see. Without further ado, let's get into it, and see what happens, man. What a minute! This is 32 minutes. Shit. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a short episode, man. Interesting. Oh damn. Okay. So I was just about to say she's gonna be fine, but she's not doing okay. Although, is it just her hand? I thought it went into her stomach. So this is... Oh, shit. No, that's not good, is it? Damn. That will be a really shitty ending for her. I'll be honest with you. Front man. Are we going to see more of the man behind the mask then? It'll be interesting. Oh, wow. He made it. Oh, mate. Do you know what? He deserves that. He swam that whole way. I tell you what, though. Speedboat going to come around the corner, yeah? Wow. Someone, seriously, get this lady to a doctor. They can't just let her bleed out, surely. I don't know what I'm saying. Of course they will. Oh, here we go. Gyun. There we go. I remembered his name.
그러다 그 인간이 그 깡패 새끼처럼 못 가겠다고 버텼으면 그땐 어쩔 건데?
마지막 칸이었어. 그 사람 분명히 가려고 했어.
Do you know what though, right? Actually, and that I've just literally remembered and thought about it, but Gyun literally got on the other side on 1 second, right? It was on 1 second. So if you think about it, Sangwoo, I'm so sorry for butchering the names, him pushing the guy and doing what he did and being decisive as he was, even though it was ruthless and whatever else you want to say about it, it probably saved Gyun. That was probably very on purpose by the writers as well. Just to throw another nugget of intrigue and kind of throw another spanner in the works of that argument or conversation or discussion of who was right and who's wrong. Was he wrong to do that? Was he wrong to push the guy? Was he not? No, maybe not, because it saved Kyun. Do you know what I mean? It's really interesting.
그 인간 유리를 구별할 줄 알면서도 앞에서 다 떨어져 죽는 거 보고만 있던 놈이야.
True.
덕에 다리 끝까지 살아서 간 거야.
Also true.
건 그놈 덕이 아니야. 내가 살아있는 건 내가 살아남으려고 죽을 힘을 다해.
I don't know, man, because he got you a few panes of glass in front.
넌 그냥 죄 없는 사람을 죽인 거야.
Ooh, do you know what? This is written really well because they both got really good points.
나가려면 다른 놈들 다 죽어야 돼.
You don't have to.
형 손에 피 안 묻히게 해줬으면 오히려 고마워해야 되는 거 아니야?
Really compelling
그게 나의
discussion. Ooh, good question.
기훈이 형!
Oh God, I've been pronouncing his name wrong too, haven't I?
형 인생이 왜 그 모양 그 꼴인 줄 알아?
Oh, fuck you, mate.
지금 이 상황에도 그런 한심한 질문을 하고 자빠졌으니까.
No, he's just been a decent human. Do you know what I mean?
이게 머리는 존나 나빠서
Oh, hello.
인지 된장인지 꼭 처먹어 봐야만 아는 인간이니까.
Wow, we're really just unloading now. I told you we'd be unloading some emotional baggage.
능력도 없고 늙은 엄마 등골이나 파먹고 살면서 오지랖만
It's interesting though, isn't it? By the way, little comment on this whole discussion, the dialogue, the writing. Really, really well done. Like they're both coming back, and it's like I agree with you. Oh, that's a good point. Oh no, yeah, also a good point. Do you know what I mean? Like it's written in such a way that both sides are compelling, and both of them are championing opinions that have merit. And anyway, sorry, I stopped because I just wanted to draw attention to Gyun and the way that he is kind of standing up to this guy. Do you think he would have done that at the beginning of the series? No, he wouldn't have at all. He would have absolutely rolled over, sucked this guy's dick, and got on with his day and been happy about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you saw how he was at the beginning and how he was always kind of praising this guy, lavishing this guy with all this praise. And like this conversation and the way that he's kind of holding himself, and he's not flinching, he's keeping eye contact, he's very steady. It just shows how far he's come and how this kind of game has shaped him. It's really interesting, and it's just really nice to see that payoff as well. See the development and the evolution of his character.
쌍문동의 자랑 서울대 천재 조상우는 여기서 왜 이렇게
There we go. Good. Finally.
똥밭에서 뒹굴면서
There. Do you know what I mean?
그것도 내 탓이냐?
Good point. He didn't only hold his own. He won that. He came out on top.
저희가 특별한 선물을 준비했습니다.
Do you know what? It's kind of got to the point now where I'd be like, do you know what, guys? Just keep your gift. Fuck off. You open it. You open it first. Yeah? That is exactly what I thought happened, I'll be honest with you. She's hid that very well. What the fuck? That is a big piece of glass, man. It's not a splinter, is it? That's so unfair, because that wasn't even her fault. She got through. Fucking hell. She's such a badass, though. Yeah, so I wonder if my theory about Frontman is true. I don't feel... It would be very empty if it was a stranger. And the only person it could possibly be at this point is the police officer's brother, right? If it was going to be someone, maybe I'm wrong.
지원팀이요. 최소한 해경이랑 기동대 함께 중대 이상으로요.
Oh shit. Keep moving, man. The suspicion. Well, she's not making it through this, right? I don't know. I find it hard to believe that she would at this point.
아무 걱정 말고 즐겨주시기 바랍니다.
You can't put like a person through that, what you've put them through, and then be like, hey, don't worry about it. Just chill. Just chill out. Just chill out. Hey, no, you look tense. You look tense. Do you want a massage? Do you want a massage? Eat your food. You're going to be fine. Just have a good time. I wouldn't trust that shit either. They must all be ravenous, to be fair, because they've only been getting eggs. Like an egg. Good. Please notice that she's not okay.
경찰들! 모두 무기를 버리고 투항해!
I mean, that's bold. Well, that is suspicious. Fucking hell. Do not like the look of that at all.
경고했어. 더 이상 다가오면
Well, that's your only bullet, dude.
이제 다 끝났어.
Why would you do that? If you've got one bullet, why would you shoot him in the shoulder? Oh.
누구야?
당신. Oh. Go on, Kim. Gotta be the brother, right?
형.
That's the brother, right? I forgot his name. Fuck. That's the brother, right, though? Ah. I'm so... That's disappointing, I'll be honest with you. I called that like 3 episodes ago. I did literally say last episode, if they did that, that was a little bit of a cheap choice. Do you know what I mean? It was quite sitcom-y, kind of overly cheesy, dramatic, like, oh, of course it's the brother.
형이 왜?
Oh, in the shoulder. So he's surviving then, yeah? What more answers though? Why did he choose? Because he won the game. His brother won the game, right? So maybe that's Yeah, I don't know. There's still questions. What I'm saying. I think that's probably some of the most predictable writing that the show's displayed. Doesn't make it bad, by the way. Just predictable. That's all. Predictable's not bad. It can still be good. If I predict this will be the best thing that could happen in this situation, that's still a prediction. And if it happens, it's still the best thing that could happen. Do you know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. It just depends like why he made that decision, why he became the front man, all that kind of stuff, right? So it depends on the answers to those questions. For me, I'm still interested. I want to know more about that.
너 어디가 안 좋아 보이던데.
아니야. 괜찮아.
거짓말하지 마.
See, he was not that perceptive. He was not this perceptive at the beginning of the season.
아저씨는 저 돈 가지고 나가면 뭐 할 거야?
먼저 빚부터 갚고
Good.
엄마 시장에 가게 하나 얻으시고.
Oh, good.
동생은 지금 어디에 있는데?
보육원에.
See, right, this conversation is interesting. It could mean a few things because, one, she's trusting him, which in my mind gets my mind going into a place where I'm like, she doesn't think she's going to survive. In the same way in episode 6 with the other girl, when they were having that candid conversation and they were being honest with each other, because the only other time she's talked about this stuff and actually trusted somebody with it is when she thought she might die, right? And obviously in that case, it was a 50-50 chance. I think at the moment she's like, I don't really see myself going through this. Why not just tell him the truth? Because I might die tomorrow anyway. I'm probably going to die tomorrow anyway. It might also be the writers and the showrunners being like, yeah, this is basically her giving him the information so that when she doesn't make it, he can go and help her brother out. I don't know. Any way you look at it, it doesn't really spell good things for her, I feel.
나랑 약속 하나만 해. 아저씨든 나든 둘 중 한 명이 살아서 여기 나가면
There it comes. There you go.
서로 남은 가족 챙겨주기로.
There you go.
내 동생 꼭 챙겨준다고.
Yeah, see, she really doesn't think she's getting out of this. And I honestly don't know if she will. Wow, is he really going to be that? I can't see it. They wouldn't allow him to kill Sang-woo now before the game. There's no way.
그러지 마. 아저씨.
Nice, true as well. But it's really nice that she sees that now. We need to get her help, man. Jesus.
형님, 도와주세요. 피를 많이 흘렸어요.
Oh, are you kidding me? Fuck's sake. Wait a minute, what? Are you serious? You piece of shit. You absolute cunt. What the fuck? You fucking arsehole. Are you serious? Oh, that's so good, but that's so horrible. I mean good in the sense of like... That's... Oh, wow. I hate him so much. I can't believe he did that. Like, he'd fallen far and he was being ruthless and... But I honestly didn't think he would do that. That's next level. Like, he's seriously fucking lost it. Yeah, honestly. Oh, I can't. She deserved better than that. But that's like horribly, beautifully horrific and heartbreaking and so frustrating and that makes me so furious. The fact that he was waiting to do that. I think I said in the last episode if she went out to that wound or if that was kind of the end of her there, which it kind of was, I think. That would have been really dissatisfying and not very good. And I wouldn't like that. Oh, hello. Okay, we're getting some of the front man now. Good. And I think if it had just been that, if it had been that wound that had killed her, that would have been very deeply dissatisfying. I think the way that it's gone, it's almost like, do you remember when Game of Thrones was good? And possible spoilers for Game of Thrones. I'll try and be vague, but let's say, so for example, when the Red Wedding happened, right? You have a character like Rob, who is this kind of almost the main, like one of these, he's good looking, he's the hero of the story, this protagonist, blah, blah, blah. And the Red Wedding happens, and it's so brutally and almost in a dissatisfying way, kind of in a very jarring way, stops his trajectory in a way that you don't expect. It felt very much like that. It felt very much like that. But it was. I think the way that they did it was really, obviously it was horrible, but it was so good, because now I feel so much anger, so much hate for this guy, for the guy. I seriously, I want him to die so painfully. I want all the worst things in the world for him. And it's almost a reflection of the game, the Squid Game, the way that she went out. You know, it perfectly kind of reflects that, and the experiences that they've all shared and we as the audience have shared with them. It makes sense for that to have happened to her, because that is a part of the game. I'm going to stop going on about it, because honestly, I think part of the reason sometimes I talk overly much about something because I'm trying to process it, because I feel quite quite a lot of things about it or whatever it might be, and so sometimes talking it through helps me process it a little bit more, because I could keep going but I'd still be thinking about it. And yeah, God, that was so powerful in a lot of ways, is what I'm trying to say, I think. Such a weird short episode. Good episode, but okay. Wow, okay. Damn. I mean, I saw that happening. This is the thing, right? I saw that happening to a certain extent. I felt like she was going to die. I felt like I was going to be disappointed, because I felt like she was going to die as a result of the wound. I think the way that it was done was very satisfying in a lot of ways. Like, I love what happened. I love that. It's such a bold writing choice, because it does so much for the audience. It does so much for the audience. It does so much for the characters. It builds on the emotion that's already there. I think, honestly, I think my prediction was right in the way that I thought this episode was going to be about unpackaging the emotional baggage that the show's accumulated up until this point. It's really nice that Gyun is like, he obviously, there was the catalyst at the end of the last episode where he saw the ruthlessness of a man who had up until that point been someone that he admired a whole lot, and I think to a certain extent probably internally was someone that he felt inferior to. And I feel like this episode did a lot in kind of changing the scales on that dynamic and that relationship, and also allowing Gyun to come into his own and display and evolve kind of more completely. We've been seeing it, and I've mentioned it in a few of the episodes previous, but I think we really saw it in the way that he interacted and engaged in that discussion, that argument, and met Sang-woo and also beat him, I think, in that kind of waging of intellects, honestly, and reasoning, because he out-reasoned him, I think, to a certain extent, while at the same time that discussion and that argument that they had was really nuanced and really interesting and really like well written in the ways that I kind of mentioned when that was happening. Interesting that the episode was half as long as usual. I think, honestly, and I don't know, I obviously don't really know the reason. My interpretation of that, my opinion of that is that it kind of works as a sucker punch, you know, like gets in, gets out. It's an episode that has, I think that was such a gut punch when she died, when she was killed. It was such a gut punch, and it was so unexpected. You know what I mean? You're kind of, for me at least, I was there waiting to see if they were going to help or not, expecting them not to, and then she dies, and then obviously the lights come on, blah blah blah. You turn around and he's there, and it's like, fuck, and that's such a fucking punch to the gut, and then the episode's over. And I think that's quite powerful. I think, honestly, the length of it probably serves to make that more painful. You know, it doesn't draw anything out. It just suddenly happens and it's gone. And it's finished. And then she's gone. And I think that serves to complement that departure of that character in a really powerful way. Fucking hell. Wow, predictions for the last episode. Sang-woo's got to die, right? But then the show's not really the kind of show that goes into satisfying the audience in the ways that you might expect or desire. It's quite brutal. So I don't know. It could throw a complete curveball. They could both survive and split it. I feel like that might happen because that's more bittersweet. It's more painful to see, you know, to see him now after that get out of it, Sang-woo get out of it. So I could see that happening. Anyway, thank you for watching. That concludes this video. If you've enjoyed this, please do consider subscribing, clicking that bell button. You will be notified when I upload the final episode, which I'm very much looking forward to. I will be going straight on to watch that right now. Very excited. And other than that, if you want to support the channel, if you've enjoyed this, there are some links down below. I've got a coffee account. I have some things on Amazon also. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. The support as I've been doing this series has been really something that I didn't expect. It's really something that influenced me even doing the whole series. I was honestly considering just doing the first episode, and this has been great. This has honestly been great, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you very much, and I will see you hopefully in the next one.